temperature rising, I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, cool me down. Pull out the iPhone, I see a text. She want the python, she want the sex, so it's going down, going down. I need you to wine for me. I like the way you wind it up, wine for me. I like the way you wind it up, wine for me. I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, cool me down. I need you to wine for me. I need your loving tonight. You love it real good, so I know how it can feel when you hold me down, hold me down. The way you love it, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down, hold me down. I need you to wine for me, baby. I like the way you wine for me. I like the way you wine it up, baby. Wine for me. I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, cool me down. I need you to wine for me. I like the way you wine for me. I like the way you wind it up. I wanna feel for me. I can feel it in my body. I'm looking for a body that can hold me down. Hold me down. I know you love it, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down.
Oh, let's let the beat build. Today, this nephew Zaki, I love this. It's one of my favorite songs.
Welcome to the Bears and Bubbles Morning Show, y'all. Let's get it.
Yeah. If you want, maybe we can take it easy. I'm pushing up every and anytime you need me. G-Win, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m., you got me wishing you was with me. Chris, full court press, you know what you need. Someone that's about you, girl. I'm selfish, that's out of your chest. No, it's gold, it's a treasure, it's kinda cold right now. Let me keep you warm in this weather now. Loving you is my calling. Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down when we pop out, girl, I hold you up. No other feeling compare. My intuition says your love in the air. Baby, just hold tighter if you feel that you scared. I know the way you feeling really feel like it's real. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me, yeah. Get you ain't going nowhere. This state of love, girl, I wanna go there. You the biggest drip, I don't need no mind clear. Girl, I'm ready, let me know whenever your mind clear. You take an inch or a mile, I'll take it with you. The life you wanna create, baby, can I make it with you? Stay down, let's get it, girl, I wanna run this cake up with you. Yo, now you better, don't you ever bring no maker with you. Baby, I'm serious, I don't mind playing the long game. Follow your lead, be your shadow, wanna be your only. When I'm in your presence, I wanna hold you closely. Give you everything I got, you is what you owe me. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me.
Yeah. Alright. Hey. Welcome to the goddamn Bears and Bubbles Morning Show, man. I feel good. I like that shit right there. That's my nephew Zaki, man. Let's get into the goddamn first
Starting your first business is
five
not easy and can be
in
super
line.
First five. Who's
What's
kicking
going on
in the
over
door?
here?
Who's kicking in the
Okay.
door? Who's kicking in the
The
door?
first five in line. Let's go check it out real quick.
Who is it?
Let's start off with Chop Duke. Chop Duke then switched your profile.
Hey.
Chop Duke, you might as well go ahead and give us a new one every day then. Fuck it.
Hey,
Chop
yeah,
Duke
give it,
is in the
give
house.
It to us, give it
We
to
got
us.
Terrence Evans in the
Thank
house
you,
at number
T.
2. Sophia Moore at number 3. She's so pretty. We got Kanique, one of the twins.
Hey,
Whether y'all
Kanique.
know it or not, I'm going to tell you a quick story about Kanique and Keisha real quick. Then we got Keisha Johns at number 5, and then we got the
Keisha.
Boss Man. Boss Man, you number 6, bruh. Your job is to hit this link right here. Let me go ahead and put it up so we can have it ready to go. How you feeling this morning, Chris?
I'm feeling groovy, baby.
Let's see. I done copied it. All right. Let me see what's happening. This link right here, it always takes a sec to put up. We doing this stuff live time. You know what I mean? Did it come up? Okay. Paste. Chat. There we go. That link right there, come up and basically say what the message meant to you. Let me go back up to the good sister Keisha and Kanique. I said Kanique and Keisha. 2 twins.
Yeah.
They kids just saying everything that I ever wanted would be given to me.
Yeah.
We used to say that all the time on the show, and then one day both sisters and their kids were singing a song. I said, Chris, we got to record a song for that. And that's how we got this Bears and Bubbles song. So they're responsible for that. So I'm always indebted to them and love them for that. And then we created a new Bears and Bubbles song based off that. And then we got some more Bears and Bubbles songs we're going to be playing.
Yeah.
But this morning, man, how y'all feel today? Talk to us. We're going to get into today's message. Today's message is basically, we're going to talk about depression is fronting and possession is hoping. If you depressed, you just fronting. And if you possessions, you just hoping. You hoping somebody give you something. You hoping you don't lose something. So possessions, that's all it's about. I'm hoping I get something, or I'm afraid to lose something. That's all that's about. So we're going to get into the message, Chris. Can you go ahead and give us a good old recap from yesterday? What was yesterday's message about?
The recap. Well, yesterday's recap was there's a struggle going on. That's what math teacher said. Is a struggle going on. Who is that struggle between? Well, it's between your yellow and your pink, and your blue is in the middle, and your blue gonna be true. And your blue ain't really bothered like that. That's why we got to get back to it, because the blue is always off to the next thing, right? And then master teacher made us question, is that war even a real war going on? Because the things that vex us, most of the things we've never had a person even come to us and say. So these are all assumptions of what people think and feel. And even if they really do think that, do people actually come up to us and tell us what they think about that thing? So at least half of what we're experiencing is not even real. And we could just totally get to the mid part of the board and we just cut out all the fake shit that we don't even know for real is happening. And then when you get to the other part, it's like, well, if you thought it, you wanted to do it, your blue is cool with it. So you can't be walking around feeling depressed in this fake representation of yourself because you believe that your pink is, saying something or disapprove of your decisions of your blue.
Hey guys, y'all hit the like button, because if you don't give a Cash App or if you don't PayPal or do anything like that, hitting the like button can help the page be better, and we can monetize the page. You know what I'm saying? So y'all hit the like button, do that for us, share these videos. I'm about to get up and go ahead and go to the board, man. Today's message, I think I'm gonna clear some up for people, because people got emotions and thinking and shit confused. So I added some words to the board. Let me get up and get to the board.
Look at that board, y'all. Take you a good picture.
I added actions, emotions, and feelings.
Okay. Take a picture. Master teacher's on the way. Draw it out. Map it out in your mind. Just really get a good look at what it is. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for tuning in to the Beers and Bubbles Morning Show, y'all. And again, I'm glad that you here with us. Tuning in, tapping in, getting a chance to have a new view, to get to a new you. I hope you invited a friend with you. And we ready, Master Teacher. You ready? Cause he ready. He looking real ready. You ready?
Got a little Jizzo up here.
What you want me to do?
I don't Jizzo all the time. Just every now and then I hit a little Jizzo to get me going.
Okay, Master Teacher, get your Jizzo on. He's
I add
ready.
some words to the board. Jesus, your body, your ego, yellow, you're depressed. That's because of your actions. That's because of your actions. That's because of your actions. God, mind, your ID, your id, your blue, you're upset. That's your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
People don't realize that emotions happen in the mind. They don't happen in your fucking heart. I feel like I love them deep down in my heart, down in my soul. What the fuck are you talking about? Emotions don't happen in your heart. Emotions are thoughts. People think emotions are feelings. No, feelings are not real. Feelings are what you create based on thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So say, for example, me and you could be out in the fucking jungle, and I say, damn, there goes a fucking lion. And you say to yourself, damn, there goes a fucking lion. And both of us say, well, that lion can kill us, right? Both of us say that lion can kill us. Well, if I think, well, I'm going to attack that motherfucker and kill it, then that thought that I had gave me the feeling of courage. The thought that you had, damn, that motherfucker can kill us, maybe I need to take off running. Then that thought that you had gave you the feeling of fear. But either way, that feeling is not real. You associated that with based on how people think words should go. Meaning this, you say to yourself, man, I'm about to steal some food to feed my child. That's the thought. That's what you think. Now, depending on how you feel over here, not real, about fucking stealing will change and affect how you see stealing for your child. What do you mean, Javon? Let's get going. Depression is fronting. We're going to get into it because we're going to see. Emotions are your thoughts. Emotions are your thoughts. And emotions are here. These thoughts are here that you have. It's your blue talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your blue talking to you. It's you thinking in your mind. Everybody not scared of fucking snakes. Everybody's not fearful of fucking dogs. Everybody's not afraid of love and relationships. How you feel about dogs is based on what you think about dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How you feel about snakes. I'm not afraid of snakes. We used to go fucking snake hunting in the country. We get a hole. Each one of me and my brothers get a hole. We go down to the pond. We go fucking snake hunting. We scan them. We thought we could make snakes. Then we try to fucking melt them together. That shit never worked. But we would go get fucking snakes and kill them. Looking for them. How you feel about snakes is based on your thoughts about snakes. Now me, I feel a very fucking different way about spiders. Because I have different thoughts about spiders. Let me explain you a story so you can get what I mean. I never forget it. I fucking hate spiders, you know, and I gotta stop saying that. I remember I was in high school, long story short, left a fucking shirt in a locker, went in there the next day, put the shirt on. My man said, you got a big ass spider on your neck. I laughed, ha 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 ha. I looked down, that bitch's eyes was looking at me. I said, ah! I fell all over the fucking floor, I went crazy. I've been super afraid of fucking spiders since then. Because every time I see a spider, I think about that fucking instance. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, one day I'm sitting in my old Pastor Andy's office. He's like the coolest guy. You know, I don't fuck with him no more, but he taught me so much and I love and respect him. He taught me so much about being a man. I admire three motherfuckers, fucking Muhammad Ali, and Pastor Andy is one of them. Matter of fact, Pastor Andy is the only living man that I really fucking admire and look up to right now. And I don't even believe in God in this shit he talking. I just admire him as a man. I can't erase that.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in this office one day, and we chilling, we rapping, and I look up, and it's a fucking spider behind him on this tree, got a web climbing back and forth behind his head. So I gets fucking nervous because all I can think of is that spider that was on my fucking shirt, bigger than this fucking silver piece, right? So all I can think of is this. And he said, man, what the fuck going on, Jay? Why you so uncomfortable? I said, man. He said, oh, you're looking up at my spider. I said, yeah, man, I'm scared of spiders. He said, why are you scared of spiders, man? He said, they don't do nothing but kill all the insects in the room. He looked up, he tapped the little web, and the fucking spider crawled over to him. Big ass fucking spider. He been talking, hey, Spidey, tapped the fucking web, the spider crawled over to the thing. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about, oh man, don't worry about that. I loved, respected, and admired this man so fucking much. Skinny ass, light-skinned nigga, weak looking nigga, soft kind of looking nigga, who got a hook foot. Big heel on his shoe. So he's really not nothing that I should be physically, But the way that motherfucker tapped that web and said, oh, that's my spider, then damn near kissed the motherfucker. I love, respected, and admired this man so much. I said, if Pastor Andy look at him like that, I ain't fucking scared of him no more.
Mm-hmm.
I went through a phase, I won't fucking scare of spiders no more.
You sure won't.
Seems like the spider, oh, fuck that spider. I'll kill him with my hand, any fucking thing. I just changed my mind about spiders.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's your emotions. You thinking the fear is your emotions. No, that's your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Me and him fell out. Not fell out. I just left the church when I stopped believing in God. When I left his leadership, every time I see a spider, because I don't fuck with him no more, I don't think about him and how he manipulated and controlled that spider.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to that goddamn high school when that spider was on my fucking neck. So I'm back afraid of spiders again.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Emotions is your thoughts. They're not your feelings. Your feelings are not real. Because you can think, I'm not going to jump out this fucking airplane with this helicopter, with this fucking parachute on. You can think you're afraid, but the motherfucker said that bitch going down, your mind will change. You will go about that bitch before you blow up. So what I'm trying to say and establish this, your actions, emotions, and feelings, that makes up your personality.
Mm-hmm.
All this is one person. These two right here aren't real. This is the real one in the middle. Keep moving, Javon. What are you trying to say? Your blue inner you serves two purposes. Two purposes. If you're thinking about it, okay? If you're thinking about it, like y'all used to say, if you're feeling some type of way about it, that's not right. If you're thinking about it, if the thought is not pleasurable, because blue just wants pleasure, food, clothing, and shelter, that's all it really cares about. Anytime you have a negative thought, stop saying negative feelings. A negative thought, because thoughts turn into things. A feeling is a thing. An action is a thing. So a thought can turn into a feeling, and a thought can turn into an action.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody can come in the room and you can think that motherfucker think he fine. And you start feeling a certain type of way about people that's fine. Or you can have a thought, a motherfucker come in the room, you say that motherfucker think he fine. And you get up and start twerking in front of him. So the thought is the beginning of everything.
Mm-hmm.
The thought is the beginning of everything. The thought is everything. Stop confusing it. So when you have a negative thought, they do not have to turn into feeling bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we don't understand. Now I'm going to help you out today. The inner true blue you, your mind, your emotions serve two purposes. Number one, beep, 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 motherfucker, this is important. I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, 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 motherfucker, this is important. I'm having a negative thought. Because kids just live life. till they get hungry. Then they beep, motherfucker. This is important.
Yeah.
You get it? It's a blue dot bubble, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, that negative thought, you are focused on lack.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this, a blue dot bubble, baby. This
Yeah.
baby. What does a baby do? Man, I'm hungry right now. This is important. Beep, wham, and I'm gonna keep crying because I can't do nothing but focus on the lack of not having the milk. Once you put the milk in my mouth, I'm good. I'm gonna stop crying.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker right here, don't stop beeping. Those negative thoughts are to show you, yo, this is something that's important, and you're focusing on the lack of it. So if you continue to focus on the lack of it, that's when your feelings gonna get fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
Explain what you mean, Javon. In short, your inner being is saying, this is important, and you're focused on not having it. You remember your grandma used to say you're old enough for your wants not to hurt you?
Mm-hmm.
That's really the fucking truth. Why are you focused on not having something? Why is it so important? And why are you worried about not having it? That's what your true blue is saying.
Yeah.
Hey, this is important. And you're focusing on it not coming to you. That's when you get into your feelings and into your actions.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Javon? Blue needs food, clothing, and shelter. So anything that you thinking negative about other than food, clothing, shelter, it's not a blue. It's not a blue. It's of the world. What's going to happen? I'm possessed. What's going to happen? Well, we said possession was earlier. It's hoping. I'm possessed. This negative thoughts that I'm continuing to have, who takes me into negative feelings, is because I'm possessed. I'm worried about gaining a possession or losing a possession. I'm worried about not being old enough for my wants not to hurt me. That's all it is.
Yep.
I'm scared I'm going to lose some, or I'm scared I'm not going to get some. When True Blue says, I ain't even thinking about that shit. It's thinking about food, clothing, and shelter. The second that negative thought comes up, you can control that. Because it's your mind. You can say, hey man, I'm having a negative thought about this job. This job must be important to me. And I must be focusing on not getting it. Mm-hmm. Let me change my mind. And this won't happen. But what do? We go consult these ones. Keep going, Javon. Make it clear to them. Do we want to be seen, which is our yellow body, our ego? The ego wants to be seen. Mm-hmm. Or do we want to be heard? Do we want to be talked about? The spirit don't want to be seen. The spirit wants to be talked about. Mm-hmm. Explain, Javon. What are you saying? I'm saying this. I don't want to be seen. I'm obsessed with my teachings and my shit that I'm doing. I'm obsessed with putting my blue dot theory mind out into the world so I can change other people's spirits. Mm-hmm. But I'm possessed and I feel bad all the time because this motherfucker's doing more than me. Doing better than me, I consider. Are they really doing better than me if they just talking about Beyonce and what's going on in the news? And I done created a Bible, a livelihood. They just more popular than me and making more money than me. Yeah. But it still fucks with my feelings.
Yeah.
So when my shit, my obsession comes true and I become this worldwide master teacher that I'm talking about, I'm not going to want to be seen. I'm going to say, motherfuckers, I told y'all motherfuckers now buy the book. Buy the audio tape. Fuck y'all. I'm out, goddammit. I'm taking my motherfucking blue lights with me. Fuck that.
That's right.
I don't want to be seen, but I want to be talked about. I want motherfuckers to say, you know, that nigga did that shit, but that motherfucker did that album, made that money from the album, kept teaching, doing this shit. Man, I want to be talked about. I don't want to be around motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Seriously, do you want to be seen or do you want to be heard?
Mm-hmm.
Because that time when you start having those negative thoughts about, man, this is important to me, and I'm worried about not having it, it's because you want to show off with your yellow. Look at me, man. Look at me. Look at me, man. I want to show it off. Or you want somebody to talk about you.
Yeah.
Because everybody don't want everybody at their house with them.
Yeah.
But they'll show nice pictures of that bitch, talk about my shit. Everybody don't want you to ride in their laid-back Benz, but they fucking want you to know about it. See, like I said, that emotions is that thought on the inside that you have, and then all of a sudden you start to say, damn, I'm feeling negative about this. I must be worried about losing some. I must be worried about not getting some. I'm worried if I don't get it, what they gonna say and talk about me. I'm worried if I lose my car, they gonna talk about me. Or I'm worried about, I wanted them to see me show up at the All-Star game. I said I was going to the J. Cole concert. I want them to see me. I want them to see me get that new car because I talked about it so much. Now, if they don't see me with it, they gonna talk about me, and I'm worried about what they're saying. But guess what? All the things that we worried about what they saying, it's just us, what? Thinking.
Yeah.
Whoa, we don't get that shit. Shit come alive.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you worried about, the world, your mama, your grandma, people saying what you ain't got, everything that's got you in your fucking feelings is just you thinking. And you don't know if you are right. Go ahead.
And the reason why we even have to think that is because your representation, you're thinking about what they seeing based on your representation, because what you got in your mind is what you're thinking. Nobody can judge what's in your mind until you make it a part of your body.
Now watch this. If you stop going out here fronting, showing off with your actions, feeding your ego for people, they won't have nothing to judge. They won't have nothing to judge. It's like that's a plain Jane. Don't nobody judge no plain Jane. The plain Jane ain't gotta stand up and live up to no expectation. A regular guy. The guy that people we say a cornball or lame. Oh, regular daggler. He ain't got to live up to no expectations of how he should dress, act, how his body should be. So because he don't care about that, he don't have to worry about how people feel about when he go outside. Every day I get up and I'm at the gym and I get into my feelings because I start thinking, one day motherfuckers gonna see how hard I done worked in the gym. And then I look in the mirror and I don't look like I wish I would look after about 3-4 weeks, and then I get in my motherfucking feelings. I'm serious. Yeah. Because I want everybody else to see my nice body. I want them to see me lose weight, get some abs, get some muscles. I want them to see my body. And if I don't look like that body look, I get in my feelings and get sad. I want to go get me an old hamburger or something. Go get me a bacon sandwich, goddamn it. This shit ain't working.
Get some bacon.
Y'all think I'm bullshitting.
Yeah.
Y'all think I'm bullshitting. That's what it is. That's how you be. That's how you be. Here come a negative thought. Oh my God. I can't have something. Think about it for a second.
Yeah.
When have you ever had a negative thought?
When you can't get something you want.
I want something I can't have, or I got something that I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
And that's can't have. My mama finna die. Oh my God, my mama finna die. I'm going to lose my car. I can't have this. I can't go on the trip. All that is just negative thoughts that make you feel bad because you want the front.
Wow. So that's why you're trying to really show people like this duty versus love and all these things, that what's real from what's not. Because as soon as, say, relationships where everybody say they want, as soon as you think you got one, you scared you're going to lose it. You trying to possess it, and you going into a depression. You can't even enjoy it.
Yeah, it's just as simple. Like we had said earlier in the week. How you think, act, and feel creates your personality.
Mhm.
And when you put that personality out in the world, you are greeted by other people's personality and personal reality, which
Mhm.
makes your life seem a certain way.
Mhm.
You can feel like, man, white people mean, but I have some great white people in my life.
Mhm.
You can
Me
feel
too.
like this person, I don't like Southerners, I don't like Northerners, I don't like this, I don't like that. That's just your personal reality. That's your
Mhm.
life, but that ain't the life of the world. That ain't the
Mhm.
life of the world. Like I always say, and I've been saying, gas prices are up, and that's not bad for everyone. That's your personal reality. What are you saying, Javon? What I can't get and what I may lose. So if you having a negative thought and negative emotion about what you can't get or what you gonna lose, you would go over here and get in your feelings about being possessed. So now you got to fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
You got to front. You got to fake it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to fake it. You got to say little shit like, you telling the world, yeah, I attended this university. And you didn't really graduate. You can't really get into that conversation with people like that. You gotta think and be crafty and wise.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason you said that because you feel like people feel like going to school does something to you. But you ain't did nothing but set yourself up in front. So, Javon, you got a master's degree from university, Yeah, I attended fronting, and now somebody gonna put me on the spot. So, can we see your degree? Can we see it? Can we look you up, motherfucker? Because you was concerned how you view. All you do is have thoughts in your mind, and then you processing, what do the world think about my thought? If the world agrees with it, no problem. But the whole world don't agree with it. You just fucking think enough people agree with it.
You make it work for you when you want to.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! Sometimes I'll be like, man, I don't have the faith to go out here and just do this. But get off a plane in a city with no weed, boy, I got the faith of a goddamn mustard seed, boy. That shit been big about a minute. I will find my goddamn weed.
Yes.
And actually, hey, man, go out here and do this. Hey, man. I don't know how I think about that.
Yeah.
See, I know in my mind says, hey, you want some reefer. Number one, this shit is important to you. Number two, goddamn, what do we say? This shit is important. Number two, I'm focused on the lack thereof. So that's gonna make me goddamn get in my feelings. I'm gonna get possessed. And I'm gonna go, look, I'm gonna listen to the streets. I'm gonna listen to the spirit. Who got it? Who got it? He got it. Man, y'all think I'm playing. And
That's
then when I roll up on a nigga, I'm gonna be so goddamn depressed. Won't that tree with my action? Hey, bro, you got that fire. He gonna say he ain't no cop. That motherfucker look like he You good. Your personality.
Yeah.
Your personal reality.
Mm-hmm.
Now you walk up on the motherfucking hood like you don't care, like you don't
Yeah.
care. Hey man, you know, I don't really give a fuck with, you know, what y'all reefer like that, man. That's the police. I'm like, hey, bro, I see you got a cigarette. Man, what that big fire? I know y'all got that fire. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I go, I look desperate. That's who I give. If I'm in Maryland, D.C., Baltimore, if I'm in Baltimore, yeah, we got that tree, yeah. What you trying to do? I don't care where I'm at. I got to play the part to
Mm-hmm.
get what you need.
Mm-hmm.
You go up there acting too goddamn regular, you gonna goddamn get smashed. And if you roll up in the hood acting too tough, you're gonna get smashed. So I said, what's up, brothers? Man, I'm looking for that good, man. I ain't from around here. I get extra country. If I'm in the South, I ask city. Yo, what's up, son? I'm down here celebrating in Mississippi, man. I heard y'all got that good tree down here, baby. You know, like, I don't overstate the state. I love. You got to play the motherfucking game. What I can't get has me possessed. What I might lose has me possessed. Because if you really think about it, I got a song. I said, black folks, we used to sing, eat, and dance, and get along. And when life got hard, we just play cards. Because we used to sing and eat and dance and get along. That's how it was with black folks, no matter what happened. The lights got cut off. There's a tornado coming. Get the goddamn cars out. You got some sodas, Pepsi, anything. We can have us a little chitlin party. We can sing and eat it. Everybody know we poor. Everybody know we depressed. They can see how we living.
Mm-hmm.
But see, now we want to front so hard. Front hard, but I ain't got no style. We want to front so hard that it's almost like I was talking to my homeboy the other day. Well, I said, what we got? I'm going to call him my homeboy, what we got?
Okay.
And he know I keep it real, how I talk. I got a saying. Back in the day, niggas used to say, man, I'm greasy. You know what greasy
Oh yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
What it mean?
You short on money.
I'm short on money, goddamn it, I'm greasy. So times change. As I get to know people, I'm fucked up in America. That was my granddaddy said. I'm fucked up in America. One day we was talking, laughing. I said, I'm fucked up in America, Jack. He said, what that mean? I said, it mean my money life. My granddaddy used to say that. He laughed, blah, 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 blah. So I called him the other day. I was fucked up in America. My money was like, I was happy though, because they talking about super yetis and all this shit. So I'm happy. But my money was like, see, I can think about it like this. My money like right now, but I'm happy because I'm obsessed with my yetis going on in the future. I don't mind what. So anyway, when I called him, he said, what's up? I said, I'm fucked up in America, Jack. He said, what you need? I said, give me 100 pieces to the Friday. No problem. But if I wanted to be cool daddy and ashamed that I'm fucked up in America, how do people do when they want to borrow money from you? Hey, what's up? And they give you a story.
Yeah.
It's almost like they think what you think, but they story, hey man, you know me, man. You know I always got it. Some came up, man. You know, I'm money man. You know, some came up, had to pay 2 mortgages, couple of baby mamas, some shit happened down. Then I ain't get my check. Long story short is, what I need is, if a motherfucker gonna do it, he gonna do it. It's so easy to say, hey man, I'm greasy, man.
Yeah.
I'm greasy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my boy Artie got something called fratting, like a fraternity, frat me. And I'll tell y'all what a frat means. A frat means, hey man, give me the largest amount of money you can give me right now without knowing when I'm gonna pay you back, or I may not be able to pay you back. That's a frat. Sometimes you run across your nigga, you say, hey man, frat me, baby. I need a frat. And your nigga just hit a lick, and he shoot you 200-300. Nigga, you know how we do. That's a frat.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't worried about that. You ain't got to give a frat back. Because we know we friends enough. We don't front on each other like, I'm doing so well, you doing so well. We ain't in no competition of 2 married men who doing the best. So there are times when I say I need a frat, he know that means I'm down on my last. I ain't trying to front like I got so much or worried about how somebody feel if I said I ain't got something.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say give me a frat, sometimes a nigga might be greasy himself. He said, bro, I might can't do nothing but smoke an L with you, but I need some of my weed. Because more than likely if I need a frat, it's to get some weed anyway. So we know that about each other. What are you saying, Javon? When you, like that word we talked about, shame of the ups and downs of life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
And everybody goes through them. Shames of the ups and downs of life. And the motherfuckers that you worried about looking at your downs and ups are having their own ups and downs, but everybody's fronting.
Yeah.
So that's why we dress the same. I seen a lady on ESPN today with a bald head. Now we finna have bald head nation. Kayla, bald head nation. Everybody dressed the same, act the same. We go front. Everybody went and got the fake Jordans back in the day.
Yeah.
Fake Coaches, fake Gucci's.
Mhm.
Everybody had them shits. Why? Because everybody feel the same way about the same thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bill Gates walk around in some goddamn Walmart shoes. Depression is fronting. Stop fronting. Don't feel bad about somebody knowing if you got it or don't got it.
Mm-hmm.
Possession is hoping.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hope I get what I ain't got. Or I hope somebody don't take away what I already have.
Mm-hmm.
Stop confusing feelings with thoughts. You control how you feel with your thoughts. I was scatter spiders, unscatter spiders, back fucking scatter spiders based on my fucking thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You can hate motherfucking white folks, love white folks, hate them. You can dislike cops. Everybody ain't fucking scared. Everybody ain't afraid, and everybody ain't happy with what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts are here to guide you. You have a fucking mind. I don't understand what's so hard about this shit. You have a fucking mind. You're walking down the street, or driving your car, living your life, doing anything. You come across a happening, an occurrence, a situation.
Bring it around.
What do I think about this? I think I might get shot. Let's get the fuck out of here. Feeling. What do I think about this? Man, I'm gonna run up and film this shit with my phone. He won't scare. See, shooting don't scare everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's what a nigga think. Oh shit, they shooting world star. Let me get my phone out.
Yeah.
Let me capture this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be doing the goddamn funky watch. I'm talking about I'm doing
For
the goddamn
real.
I'm doing the goddamn slide. I'm getting the fuck out of the team. Shooting don't scare everybody. Some motherfuckers smell some stinking pussy and be like, oh yeah, time to go. Stinking pussy scare me. So I fuck it like this, with my mouth closed.
Oh, God.
You know how when you go in the bathroom and somebody's shitting and you can smell it, you say, oh! You cover your nose because you don't want to smell it. And you be like, but damn, I'm breathing through my mouth. I don't want to taste it either. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of breathe like this. Every woman don't like big dick. Seriously. Some women see a big dick and think, he gonna bust my guts out and get down in that pussy with that dirty dick head and give you a urinary tract infection.
In that order.
That's where that come from. Women be like, I got a UTI. I'm like, okay, his dick was dirty.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't washed his dick. Or either he rubbed that dick on that asshole before he went down in that bottom area. So some women see a big dick and they think, UTI. I'm fearful of this. Some women see a big dick and they think, oh yeah, I want you to gut me. And they get happy. Some women see a big dick, get fearful of it, but then front in their ego. Now you're laying there depressed. Nigga, dicking your ass down. and only thing you can do is go, or he hitting your ass in the back. Now you should say, hey, I don't like that much dick. I want you to head me down to half the shaft. Don't go.
Telling you.
I'm
Give
serious.
the directions.
Some niggas got a girl sitting on their dick and they riding you and they bending your shit.
Mhm.
And you kind of laying there, won't say nothing. Some women could be sucking your dick and you're thinking, hey, your teeth is hidden. But your mind says, I know how they think and how they gonna feel if I say that. She gonna say,
Say,
suck your own
suck
dick
your
then,
dick.
motherfucker. They don't like how I do it. So you just get in your ego and lay there depressed. Yeah, she said, how does dick suck? And you be like, yeah, pretty cool. I like the salt and pepper shake on my dick, both hands, but I don't like all that. I don't like that shit. Bitch, you might as well snot on me. Throw up on me.
Stop
Bitch,
it.
you might, that's I call that Corona head.
Stop it.
I don't like that shit. Wet mouth head, not that goddamn, oh, get out of my throat juice. That shit's scary to me. That shit's scary. I think it's a goddamn exorcist demon. What kind of bitch does all that? You got to be a goddamn hook or a porn star. I'm scared of them. That's what I think. Think about this, not being funny. Watch this. God, mind, ID, your emotions, your thoughts. Watch this. Just watch this. You could see a man or a woman on the internet simply dancing a certain way or dressed a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how your spirit, soul, shit is wired and
Mhm.
how you've been influenced by the world.
Mm-hmm.
If he got on a certain pair of shoes, I don't fuck with niggas that wear them.
You know.
I don't fuck with bitches that dance like that.
Mm-hmm.
All you did was saw and had a thought. Now, once you run over here, now you're going to act a certain way to the person.
Mm-hmm.
We have to understand. Every individual person we meet, your inner you don't be sitting there saying, oh, don't think I'm negative about that. Every white person you don't come across, your goddamn inner you don't do that. But if you feel a certain way about white people, you're going to act a certain way. You're never going to get certain things.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to get certain things.
Mm-hmm.
How you hate white folks and think you're going to have something? Motherfucker, white folks is own money.
Mm-hmm.
I hate white men. Well, you damn sure don't want no $100 bills near you, motherfucker.
Man,
That's it for me,
yeah.
y'all.
Yes. Yes, y'all. Give it up for the master teacher. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. So hey, y'all, let me see these claps and these right fists up and these blue dots and these kisses and these hearts. Like, let them know this message is appreciated. Yes. Oh yeah, you was on one today. Well, every day. Great message. I mean, some great things you said. Dang. We shame of the ups and downs of life. That meantime that you talked about the last series we had the last semester. It's all about what we're doing in our meantimes in between these manifestations, right? And we're creating this war that mainly does not exist just based on what we think people think about us. And it's so crazy. And I get when you say what's so hard about that, because that's sometimes we're not that. I'm like, what is so hard about that? We know we using our brain when we feel like it. So why don't you feel like feeling better? It must be something you like about feeling down. Maybe you like the sympathy that somebody is giving you. Maybe you like people coming up to you saying, what's wrong with you? Maybe you're using it to keep people away.
Or maybe
it's an
you just
excuse.
can't control your fucking thoughts.
But what I'm saying is when you know,
Yeah.
like I'm just saying, once you understand, it's like you have to decide to do something about how you feel. And those are times we decide if you want something to eat, you don't want to eat it no more. You don't like it. The next day you decide to get something different. You don't keep eating the same shit. You change. You know, it's winter time. You're not going outside with your summer clothes on. It was time to change. So when different occasions in life, we are changed with no problem. But when we get in that Debbie land because it's a possession we lack or something that we want to control or whatever, now all of a sudden we feel like we don't have no control. Now I get that half of it's because we walking around in default mode and autopilot, and so we're not trying to pay attention to how we think and then trying to be proactive about the behavior that must change, you know.
We want to feel. We want to say everything is feelings so we can say we can't control it. It's like, I'll never forget 2 quick stories. When I first when Lynn first came up here, we was laughing in the car one day, and I said, "You act just like me," and she was like, "No, I don't. I got my own personality," and going through all this shit, and because she just didn't want to seem like she was acting like me. And I said, "Why you thinking about it like that?" "Nah, I just feel you trying to say I'm copy." I said, "Well, why? I don't know why you feel like that." I said, "Bitch, the fact that you act like me is why I fucking like you. What made you think that I meant what made you think that?" And I never forget, that was this girl in college that I really, really was in love with. And she asked me one day, she was like, "Why you like me so much?" I said, "You remind me of this girl I used to date in high school." And she was like, "What? I'm my own person." I'm like, what the fuck you're choosing to feel like that based on what I said, based on the world and what you say that pink shit says about reminding you, remind me of. Why don't you choose to think, well, damn, I'm glad, sure damn glad that I look like her. If a woman asks me, if I ask a woman, I'm not gonna ask no woman why she like me, but if a woman said, "I like you because you remind me of my father," I'd be like, "Cool. You remind me of my uncle. Cool. You remind me of my big brother. Cool." I'm not gonna say, hold on. If you on some incest shit, or why I got to remind you of them, why you can't like me for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't understand. People don't realize your thoughts about things, it's up to you. Like I said in this song, we like to brag on what we bought because we can't control our thoughts. We can't control our thoughts.
Yeah.
So we just blame it on feelings. And then can't even describe the feeling. I feel some type of way.
Yeah.
That made me feel some. How did it make you feel? I don't know. I just feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So now I just ask people, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? When I talk to a motherfucker and they vibe change, I said, well, what are you thinking about what I said? Oh no, you just want to throw that fake feeling bullshit out of here.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Let's see. We put the link up. Somebody come in class. Who was it? I think it was
It was a dude.
I forgot the name already.
Damn.
Anyway, that's the link. If you're on YouTube and you want to come in class and say what the message meant to you, there's no right or wrong. It's just you saying, hey, this is what it meant to me. And I was going to say this while I was at the board. You know, the funny thing is you get a certain amount of viewers. You don't get the same amount of likes. I try not to think about that. Oh, okay. Boss Man 1. I try not to get caught up in why I'm not getting the shares, why I'm not getting the views, why I'm not getting the likes, you know what I'm saying? Or nobody don't want to come in and say hi or comment. You know what I'm saying? But I just realized people are just like I said on the board. Some motherfuckers don't want a person to see them. Some people don't want people to know they watch. Some people are shy. You know what I'm saying? But if I get in my mind and try to get in my feelings and start trying to figure out why people don't interact more, that may fuck me up and I say the wrong thing because I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So we got the brother, what's popping in the population? Talk to us, Chris.
Hey,
What's up? What's popping with the population?
Hey.
Nah, man, I had to hop on the day, man. This message was, man, you were shooting at me. Man, you were shooting hard. It reminds me of back in high school, I'm a dude. I like to dress and all of that. So I used to be heavy into buying Jordans. And then, I get to a point, you don't like everything that come out. But I always consider myself the fan favorite. So it would come to a point, I would be walking around school and I'd be like, hey, this Saturday, them J's coming out. I know you're going to get them, little Chris. And I'd be like, nah, I don't really want them. I ain't really feeling that color. But then I'd be like having this thing, like, man, if you don't get them J's, man, you're going to let the people down, man. You're going to be like, oh, man, why you?
You gonna think
And
you
then
ain't got it.
And then come to think of it, every time I got them, nobody never came like, man, I knew you was going to get that shit. Man, I knew you. I was
Yeah.
putting all that shit in my head because all the nigga did was ask me like, hey, I know you going to get them. And in my head, I'm like, shit. I got, because I'm going to have to fit with him. Back then, I got the matching Jabot jeans with the strap, you know what I'm saying? I got the rock red tee, I'm color coordinated to the T. But man, just when you was talking this message, man, it really speaks to me because even to this day, I still have the mentality that I'm kind of fan favorite. My super ego just tell me, man, I'm one of the coolest niggas on this motherfucking planet. So, when I go out and do something, I'm a representation. So, what I'm saying? I got to show niggas how it's done and how it need to be seen. You know what I'm saying? I got to show you, girl, she ain't never seen it before, what you need to be. Like, I just have that. I mean,
hey, at least you know it.
it's crazy, but you know what I'm saying? The t-shirt I put on the day before I got on for class.
Yeah.
This is exactly how I feel about myself.
Hey, look, at least you know it. At least you know it. And the crazy thing is there's going to come a time that you're going to be sitting there just like you saying about them Jordans. As you get older and as you get obsessed with other shit, you're going to be like, I don't give a fuck about that. You might decide you want to buy a fucking 18-wheeler or start a business or some shit. And you're going to be like, you know what, man? It hits you like, my granddaddy said something. And it was so dope. I can't never remember how he said it, but it was something to the sentiment of when you in your 20s, all you care about is what people thinking about you. He said, and then when you get in your 30s, it was something like you start to realize that you shouldn't care about people thinking about you. He said, when you hit your 40s, you realize won't nobody thinking about your goddamn ass anyway. And he said, when you hit your 50s, you don't give a fuck who thinking about you because you ain't thinking about nobody. It's like as you get older, you just realize, and it may not be with age, it may be with obsession, with coming your true blue. You start to say, you know what, man, I want to focus more of my money on this. Or I want to focus more of my time on this. Like I said, I flunked out of college wanting to go to every fucking party. You know what I mean?
And then it goes back to when you say what you've been teaching us this week. You're gonna choose to now. You can choose what possesses you, and it should be something that has way more value than maybe Jordans. You get what I'm saying? I mean, because you got to meet the person where they at, right? So when you looking at life differently, like he's saying, as you get older, 30, 40, or whatever, what you're choosing to possess you is different. So you're not thinking about people and what they're thinking about as big. The circle might get smaller. It may be identified with one type of thing, like I said, a business owner or something like that. And so it'll change the way you move, where you represent yourself.
So Chris, anything you want to say before you get out of here, brother?
Nah, man, I'm so happy y'all back, man. I'm glad to put y'all back in my routine every morning when I'm out there on the job, man. Shout out to all the Blue Bubble babies. Shout out to you. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to our Blue Bubble baby mascot, Crystal. And, you know what I'm saying? I know Liz, she another Texas native, so shit. Shout out to her too. Man, just shout out to every motherfucking body, man. Everybody glow up, do your thing. Brew that bubble, man, and let's get it popping in the population. That's it, man.
That's
I
right.
feel you, Rob. Appreciate
Have a
you,
great
fam.
day.
That's my man, Don Roberto. I met him
Colombia.
in Colombia. He says, I'm here, brother. Please let me know the easiest way to see all of the classes this week. Don, you can just go to my YouTube page. Let me see. Can I go ahead and put my YouTube link up here real quick for him? And Don, all of those classes, they're labeled from 1 to fucking 10. This was the 10th class on this series. Man, if you can go back and check them out. Let me see my YouTube channel. Bing, 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 bing. I don't know how to. Don, I'll hit you up. My YouTube channel is Javon M. Clark's Aggressive Church. So if somebody can put my YouTube link up, it's I'll just type it in. So all you got to do is just go to Javon M. Clark's Aggressive Church, and all of these messages, Javon M. Clark's Aggressive Church. Go to that YouTube page and click on that, man, subscribe. And these messages come out every morning at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. And it said there's an error occurred. It wouldn't let me type it in. Well, there you go. Boom. So there you go right there. That's my YouTube. That's my YouTube page. You can get in there and yeah, man, put us on in Columbia, baby. You already know what time it is. So if all hearts and minds are clear, as the Bible say, we can get on up out of here. We can get on up out of here on a Friday. I forgot to put my information up. Let's see, banners. Again, if you want to Zelle us, you can Zelle us 919-292-5374. If you want to Zelle us, you can Zelle us at 919-292-5374. If you want to PayPal us some change, you can PayPal us. You see it on the bottom at J. Clark Products. J. Clark Products. And if you want to hit us with the wonderful Cash App, you can always Cash App us at the Master Teacher. The Master Teacher. Y'all send some, share some, help us keep this thing going. If it means something to you, do your part in your own way. We gonna get out of here, fam. Hey, baby. She be on one, boy. We got Tracy coming in. Tracy want to say something. Tracy, talk to her sister.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I forgot to hit the button to join the studio, so I was sitting there waiting. My fault. I just wanted to say, I tried to call in earlier this week and I was at work. The reception was bad. I'm glad I was available this morning to say, I have been manifesting my career, my life, myself for a long time. Didn't know that I was doing it because I was caught up in some stuff. I'm very tired, but I want to be here, so bear with me. Ever since years ago, when I learned that there was some forces, some things against me, I didn't know it was taking place. I was fighting against it, not knowing I had to find a way to bring myself out of it. And once I realized, once I realized it was going on, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know how to get away from it. So I got caught up in it. I started to fronting. I was going to redeem myself from what other people were saying and trying to do to me. And I started to fronting to make it seem like that's not what was happening. Sometimes it was happening and sometimes it wasn't. But like you said, through our years, I'll now be 50 years old this year. And I'm glad I haven't arrived anywhere as a matter of a fact, but I'm glad to be where I'm at now, even having come through the bears and bubbles and, keeping myself elevated. But a few years ago, when I came out of my marriage, came out of Michigan, came into my new life, first time since 91 that I didn't have any children that was minors, not under any parents or a husband, just me, myself. And it's like, okay, now what? Now you got to a place where you got rid of all that supposedly. Now what, Tracy? Now what? You said you can do it. You said you didn't need them. You said you didn't need that. Now what? So here I am going through, trying to prove it, believing, knowing I can, but also trying to prove to other people. I wanted other people to see that I could do it, that I didn't need to stay back there. I could move on and be okay because of who I was. And I had been wanting to drive trucks for 13 years. And knowing that everything that I want will be given to me, I was after that. I was after that. Missy would even tell me, get back in class, stay bubbled up. That was her favorite thing. Stay bubbled up, stay bubbled up. And I stayed bubbled up. And that came to pass. I started my career in January. I started that career in January. I'm in California now doing my training with the company, and in a couple weeks I'll be a solo driver just on the West Coast. I'm not branching out, but I'm sitting here in this, like, I'm communicating with certain people so they can know that, yeah, Tracy did it. But what I was trying to say in a couple weeks ago is I don't even want to make that little communication to say Tracy did it. You knew Tracy could do it. You knew Tracy would do it. So now why am I sitting up there feeding that? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Where's she at? Where's she at? What's she doing? They do that. They talking. And here I am feeding into it. Like, yeah, I'm in California now. Yeah, I got this career now. Yeah, I did it like I knew I would, and y'all didn't support that. I want to, it's kind of like I want to, yeah, thanks for your help that you didn't give. Thanks for that love and support.
I feel you. I appreciate you coming in, breaking that down for us, Tracy. We are happy for you, and especially being 50, starting on a new career.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, sister. Yeah, man, what she said is so real, because it's like I made a post. I'm counseling this couple, and they getting back together, and and I do one-on-ones and stuff. And the sister basically had gained weight, and the husband had been telling her the whole time, like, yo, baby, I want you to lose some weight. We can work out together. He was a personal trainer, and she didn't want to do it. And then they ended up breaking up. And after they broke up, she went out and worked out and lost 70 pounds just to show off for him. And they hooked back up, and he ended up smashing her, and they got back together, and she gained the weight back. No, seriously, what it was is she lost the weight to prove to him that she could do it out of spite, not for out of love. So when we do stuff not out of love and out of spite, like she was saying, she's driving trucks now. She wanted to let motherfuckers know, look at me now. And then it really hit her. That's not the right thing to be doing.
Because it's like picking this poison all over again. You
it's like being held.
Already. You've already went. Now you're gonna go back and entertain the same spirit.
And then they might be like, who gives a fuck if you driving trucks? Your old ass, 50 years old, driving trucks. You a woman. And say the wrong thing that could fuck with her head. Or somebody like, real quick, when I got ready to meet my father, and I was like, your uncle was like, what you gonna say to him? I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna ask him this and this and that and that. And he was like, well, what if he tell you he was high and he didn't give a fuck about none of that shit? I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Damn, that fucked me up right there. Like, I'm expecting this nigga to have this crybaby story. I wish I would have been there, son. I'm expecting him to say all that shit, and that nigga could have said, hey man, I was high, man. I won't think about none of that shit. So we're a little bit over time, family, but I definitely wanted to give Tracy her time because she was on last week and she was out there. I realized now she was out there with the trucks. So that's a wonderful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Family, we appreciate y'all and we love y'all. We're going to wind on up out of here. Friday.
It's been a long day, temperature rising, I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, cool me down. Pull out the iPhone, I see a text. She want the python, she want the sex, so it's going down, going down. I need you to write for me. I like the way you wind it up, right for me. I like the way you wind it up, right for me. I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, cool me down. I need you to wind for me. I need your loving tonight. You love it real good, so I know I can feel feel when you hold me down. Hold me down. The way you're loving, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down. Hold me down. I need you to hide from me, baby. I like the way you wind it up, right from me. I like the way you wind it up, baby. Right from me. I can feel it in my body and I'm looking for your body. Hold me down, hold me down. I need you to wine for me. I like the way you wine for me. I like the way you wind it up. I wanna feel for me. I can feel it all night. Body, can you hold me down? I know you're loving, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down.
Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned in, tapped in, turned on to the dopest show on the earth. Make sure you do something after this class to establish a routine or something before this class, because ain't no need for you to get up and watch this shit every day and don't goddamn take advantage of doing something for yourself. Remember what I said, y'all. Remember what I said. We have a lot of responsibilities and duties, but the first person we should have a responsibility and duty to is our own personal self. Take care of yourself before you take care of anybody, and you may have to get up early to do that. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Thanks
See
for
y'all
tuning in to the
Monday.
Biz and Bubbles
Team
Morning
on
Show.
2. 1, 2, team on 2. But it's regardless of how many people. Well, team on 3. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team. Baby, make that sound. How you go with your mouth? Say, baby, please find me.
The Biz and Bubbles Morning Show.
We love y'all, family. Peace out. Peace. Peace.